Hey guys, Ben here from Velflex. Now this is how you press it series. Now what I've got here for you is a JB's Wear safety boot. Now guys, looks like a bit like a runner, great sole on it, hard cap on the end, so it's that true safety belt boot. Question was, can you print it? Now we're doing testing for JB's and this is how you press the series. We wanted to know if we could get it some decoration on. Now what I can tell you guys, we've done some testing and it's turned out really well, but there's a couple of things that you'd need to know about pressing this. But before I get into that, I want to sort of take you through as well how we got to the point of testing and printing onto this. First off, what we did is we got given some fabric. Okay, so if you're ever testing a product, you can always ask, hey, any chance there's a bit of scrap fabric that they supply? Sometimes they do color swatches of a garment, the inside pocket, sometimes you get an extra pocket on a garment, things like that, where you can test onto it to see if it sticks. Guys, we pressed both UltraColour Pro and UltraColour Max onto the fabric and it just pressed beautifully. 150 degrees, 5 seconds, and just instant peel. It was awesome. So that told us that the transfer was going to go onto the shoe, okay? What we then want to do is go, okay, now we want to press it. What we want to know is, are we going to mark the garment up? How about all this sort of rubber, you know, we've got seals here, seams, that sort of thing, sealed seams. Is that gonna mark under the heat? So we need to get this under a heat press. Now guys, we've got a shoe platen. Hotronix does a shoe platen for this exact sort of thing. Think of your cotton shoes, like volley shoes and stuff like that, guys. Really, really important. This here makes your life really easy. So taking that off, easy, quick release, plate off. Done. Grab the shoe platen, just slot straight in, and then just locks in. That way it doesn't jump up, okay? Now, shoe platen on like this, and what it does, it gives us an area to press onto a shoe sort of through here. But what we want to be really careful of is, you can see this sort of sealing here, these seams. This potentially might mark up with heat, and I can confirm if it touches the top plate, you do get this little bit of shining, which is not ideal. You can see through here as well. Okay, and even right here, we've done a few different presses just to sort of test, right? Even back here you can sort of see. So what's really important is when we press onto this shoe, we're not gonna get the heat top plate making direct contact with here. This part of the shoe is able to heat up. We don't want it to have direct contact with the shiny top plate because it'll make it shine up. And how do we do that? Well, to get this one pressed in place here, a little bit of text. Think about that as a bit of corporate branding or something like that. What we did is we used some of these application pads. Now these application pieces are just off a bigger application pad that we've just cut into smaller pieces, okay? If you were doing lots of shoes, you could take an application pad and almost draw out and mark out on the pad with pen, then cut it out so that you literally place it over the top, okay? So it covers everything. All we did was placed it like this, okay? And by doing that, I think I did just that little piece right there just to make sure, okay? Then I was able to place the transfer in place and press. Now, if you're going on a shoe like this, you could use some of our heat resistant tape to sort of hold it in place, making sure that it's nice and lined up with the shoe. But I was confident enough just to be able to place that there. And then all we did is bring it down and press. Now, I gave that 5 seconds, okay? 5 seconds, instant release, peel, perfect result there. So, and that was UltraColour Pro, I think that one was. Actually, no minimums, that was an UltraColour Max transfer that we pressed there. But as you can see on this side, we've got UltraColour Pro pressed there as well. Pressed really, really well. We just want to be careful of around here. So guys, that's one of the safety shoes. Looks a bit more like a runner. It's got the steel cap on the end. So JB's safety shoe in black. Can you press it? Absolutely you can. Looks sensational, just be careful of these areas around here. 150 degrees, 5-second press, and if you wanted to, you could give it a real quick second press after peeling that carrier off. But in all truth, that first press was perfect. Cheers, guys.